Hey guys, it's Kevin Vierra here,
And Todd Chambers with the Sold By Guys.
and it's a little bit strange, but we are working together still, and we wanted to not come out with a video and let you know what's going on. We wanted to do this virtually, so it's a little bit different, but we also wanted to give you some really important information about the coronavirus and what's going on with the housing market and what kind of things you can do to save some money around the housing market. And
That's right.
what is happening. First off, I just want to let you know that California Association of Realtors finally came out with some guidelines for us as real estate agents to be able to follow in this time. We are not an essential business to stay open.
Can you believe that? They said we're not that important.
Yeah, we're not that important. So, and what was strange for me was that I have some home construction going on in my neighborhood, and I went around and I was like, well, why are these guys not stopping? If we're not essential, why are they not essential? But according to the rules that they put out in the guidelines by the CDC, is that housing construction is considered essential. But as real estate agents, our business is not considered essential. So here are some of the things that we have to follow as California Association of Realtors.
Yes, CAAR has issued the following recommendations for all California realtors to follow. Number one, they want us to cease all face-to-face marketing on sales activities, including showing homes, listing appointments, open houses, and property inspections.
So it's not only us, it's also clients and other consumers are also subject to these orders, and we should not be visiting properties or conducting other business in person.
Exactly. The only ones that can right now that are essential would be property management and repair work, which generally involves maintenance on the home, plumbing, electrical, things like that, in apartments and condos where people are renting space and they have a problem.
Yeah, that's kind of essential, I would think. Your toilet's clogged. We need to get that.
Hot water heater's out. Got to have a new one.
Many of the other aspects of the real estate industry can continue. Like we can still do signings. We just do them through DocuSign, which we've been using for many years now. And we can actually still close the transaction. So if you are in escrow right now, we can still close your transaction for you.
That's right. Using this system that Kevin and I are using right now is going to become very popular in having meetings with our clients and our vendors to discuss what's going on with the properties. CAAR has also come up with a COVID-19 disclosure that has options available for both parties if they agree, can delay the process or delay the closing of the transaction for up to 30 days.
Yeah, and we already used this. We made an offer after the stay-at-home thing was made, and we used this addendum that they came out with. So be on the lookout for that if you want to make an offer. It's a pretty good addendum, and it just states that we've given some extra time if we run into problems with this COVID-19 situation. So due to the nature of these recommendations, we are working with the MLS to try and figure out how they're going to count the days on market. Since we are not allowed to show property, they're advising consumers not to go out and look at property. We don't want our listings or any of the other listings to accumulate the days on market because it looks bad. So we're working with the MLS. They haven't come out with anything as of yet, but just be assured we're all over that. And as soon as they come out with something, we'll be making sure to let you guys know about how they're going to count the days on market for that.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Kevin. We've come up with 3 things that you can do to save a little money during these difficult times. And the first one is something I think is pretty big news for everybody. So Bank of America was the first lender to come out with this information. They announced that they would defer payments and add them to the end of your mortgage. They'd also do this with the home equity lines of credit. We will post a link at the bottom of this video for you to take a look at and confirm what we're saying is correct. Now, doesn't mean that they're forgiving these payments. They're deferring these payments for up to 3 months. They're putting them at the back end, so you have that extra cash if you're one of those folks that have been laid off or deferred from your job, to have a little extra cash in your bank account
right now, which is great.
Yeah.
I think that's an awesome thing. And we want to just encourage you. Bank of America is just the first one to do this.
Correct. Yep.
So we have a feeling that there's going to be more and more banks doing this, because we learned this in 2008, and they want to stay ahead of this instead of trying to catch up with this. So both Todd and I encourage you to call your bank, see if they're doing the same thing, but Bank of America is just the first one to come out with this. And also the government, Friday, the president came out and said, if you have a student loan, if you don't have to make a payment for 60 days, not until 5/12 of 2020. Again, just like what Todd was explaining, it's not forgiven. It just means that they're putting this money on the back end of that loan so that you can have some extra money in your pocket while you're kind of going through this. We know that a lot of businesses have been affected by this, and we need the extra cash in our bank accounts right now. Both of these programs, they don't have any penalties, and there's no accrued interest during this time either. Going forward with this, credit bureaus are not reporting it as late either.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
That's a big deal. So this next thing, I think, is terrific for all of us. I mean, every one of us, this is awesome. The IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, has issued a 90-day extension to file your federal income taxes. And we all say, yeah.
Yes, that is awesome.
So they deferred the payments to July 15th, 2020. Again, you're not accruing any interest. You're not getting any penalties. You don't even have to go down and file an extension. It's done automatically. And again, Kevin's going to put a link at the bottom of this video that you can go on IRS website and confirm this for yourself. It's the real deal.
Yeah. So all of these money saving things, or to put some cash in your pocket, are all going to have links down below so that you can go and check them out for yourself. We didn't just make this up, but we did want to get the information out to all of our clients so that they can put some extra money in their pocket during these difficult times.
Right.
So all of that will be down below. Last but not least, we want to just make sure that you guys stay home as much as possible, okay? We don't want this virus to continue to spread. You just have to do whatever you can to do the social distancing. And if you need to go outside for any reason, just make sure that you're 6 feet apart and wash your hands frequently. We want to get back to normal as quickly as possible. So if we can just isolate this thing and do our part, then we'll all get back to normal as quickly as possible. Todd and I are here if you guys need anything. I was checking in with Todd yesterday, and Todd was out there mowing the people's lawns in his neighborhood just to make sure that there's some normalcy, just to make sure that people, if they can't, mow their lawn and can't keep up with their gardening, that we're doing whatever it takes. I delivered some groceries to some people that were elderly and were afraid to go outside of their home. So whatever it takes, we are going to get through this together. So please do not hesitate to reach out to Todd or I if you have any questions about any of these, or if you need anything. We will do whatever it takes to get through this, and we will get through this together.
That's right, guys. I just want to emphasize that this is something we're all going through nationwide, but we even take it even smaller. We're going through this in our own neighborhoods, in our own community, and none of us are immune to it. But still, that doesn't mean that we can't try to take care of each other. That doesn't mean that we can't pick up the phone and call a friend, a relative, somebody we work with. It doesn't matter, just to check in and see how they're doing. I discovered that there are a lot of people who are feeling very, very isolated right now. They're afraid to even come out their front doors to see what's going on. So I just want to encourage everybody, to abide by the restrictions. But if there's something you can do for your neighbor, a loved one, a friend, keep the social distancing in effect, but you can still help them. We're all in this together. we'll come out of it together.
Stay strong.
Stay strong. God bless.
All right. Take care.